Yo, what's up, guys? TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you Pokemon Best Wishes, episode 5 of season 2. And I'm just kind of gonna talk about the main thing here, which is that Iris caught a motherfucking Dragonite, which is more of how is that supposed to work? And let me explain what I mean by how that's supposed to work. Most people, how is Iris supposed to get her dick sucked? Because she owns a motherfucking Dragonite. And that joke is only going to make sense if you've seen that video. Plus, I think I delivered it badly. The other thing I want to mention real quick is is that this is actually a show now. So, if you want to subscribe to strictly the Pokemon Best Wishes Season 2 reviews, this is the place to do it. You should be able to click like there's probably a picture. There's probably a picture like down there, or you can click the title that's like highlighted in blue and subscribe. But anyways, let's just get on to the episode. So Iris caught a Dragonite. That's really the main thing about this episode that was ridiculous. And originally I was gonna be like, what the fuck? And the reason why I was gonna be like, what the fuck, is I saw this episode like last week. I just never got around to reviewing it because of a whole bunch of bullshit. The reason why this originally bothered me is because Dragonite came off as one of those Pokemon, and it still comes off as one of those Pokemon that is so damn powerful that it's like, it's not a legendary, but it's like it's a non-legendary legendary, essentially. It's like one of those Pokemon that isn't technically a legendary, but you consider it legendary because only badass people in the game have it. Either the trainer yourself has it, or a badass has it. Like for Johto, it was Lance, who is the Elite Four badass. So, you know, you had a high standard for who would catch the Dragonite. And originally I was going to be like, oh, this is really, really bad. And then as the episode progressed, I feel like this was a really, really good Iris episode. Personally, this is one of my favorite because it's kind of extending. I figured she would be somewhat of a theme in this because you had, you know, Cynthia here. You gave Cynthia more of a personality, even though she hasn't shown off for like 2 or 3 episodes. And they kind of pushing Iris a little bit more, which I enjoy. It's kind of like this. You could say this is Iris's like water cup. I thought the entire thing with Dragonite was cool. I like this particular Dragonite's personality. I didn't have any problems with this, and I came into this probably thinking I was gonna hate it, and by the end of it, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. So I have nothing against her catching a Dragonite. And I'm actually shocked about the next bout. Well, technically tomorrow or this week's episode is actually starting out the Junior Cup already, which I was like, what? We're doing this already? I was also shocked that Carbonet and Langley are in here, because I was like, well, that's weird. I wasn't expecting those 2 characters in there, because why are they in the opening? Which implies that they're probably going to get beat soon. But honestly, I feel like the Junior Cup should be like Ash, Silent, and probably Iris's lowest points. Because the first match, it looks like in the Junior Cup, is like Iris versus Langley, like Beartick versus Dragonite. And honestly, I'm. It's not that I want Iris to lose, but I think she should, because if she beats her using a Dragonite that she recently got versus that Beartick that Langley has quote unquote had since the beginning, you know, it's gonna come off very weird to me. I know I'm not really saying that much about the episode, but a lot of the episode was just really just geared towards around this misunderstood Dragonite. I'm also constantly reminded how much I hate Jenny's design in this anime. Nurse Joy's I can put up with, but Jenny's design is straight horrible. I know I had to bring that back up. And I'm going to start leaving questions for particular episodes. And the question for this particular episode I had to ask is, do you have some non-legendary, legendary Pokemon you consider, like, are there Pokemon that you consider to be legendary even though they're not technically legendary like I do with Dragonite? Because I feel like Dragonite is just one of those Pokemon. But I don't really care that she has it now, because I respect it. Kind of showed off her Dragon Mastery skills on top of showing out how badass of this Dragonite is. I mean, I think its attacks range from like Thunder Punch, Flamethrower, it had like a variation of all of its elementals. So I think it was like, I think it even had a water attack. Did it? I don't remember. It's been a while, but I remember it having a decent variation in attacks. I think it even had like a dragon based attack. I thought that was nice, and as I said, it was an Iris episode. So not really that much focus on Dawn, Ash, or Silent, even though they did do the joke where like, oh no, Silent's being excluded from the team because he's the tall one. The tall one is misunderstood. But really, that's all I had to say about this review. I mean, not review, about this episode. I enjoyed it. I am actually in favor of her catching a Dragonite. I like the fact that she's making progress as a dragon trainer, and I think Iris' team has been a mixture of like OP and like ridiculous, because actually at this point is just OP as fuck for no reason. Excadrill was a badass within his own right. Amoga's getting up there, and Dragonite is a motherfucking Dragonite. What else do I have to say? But that's really my review for it. So please leave your thoughts in comment section. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Tell me what Pokemon you consider to be legendary, even though they're not technically legendary Pokemon. And thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the likes and the comments, and thank you for the discussion. Pass this around if you want the discussion to keep on going. And as I said, subscribe to this particular, Pokemon Best Wishes Season 2 reviews if you want to just strictly see these reviews. That way, if YouTube's glitching up, there's 2 ways you'll get my shit. So anyways, life's a game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.